All right, deported father. Dear Billy Justice, 2.5 years ago, my father was deported to Mexico. He had been in the U.S. since 1978, since he was 13. My family struggled without him financially, and emotionally it's been very rough. It must have been brutal. He's healthy and not dead, but he can't be with us. Yeah, that's got to be, oh man, that's fucking brutal. It's been very frustrating and words can't describe it. I'm getting married in a few weeks and he wasn't able to be at the wedding. Every day I see people criticize Trump and can agree with their reasons for doing so. But my father was deported under Obama. My family knows 3 other people who were also deported under Obama. My white friends think they're good people because they liked Obama, but never looked to see what was happening. They didn't care then, but they care now. It makes me feel very mad because it feels insincere and lazy. As a white man who seems fairly progressive, can you tell me why this is? What would you suggest I say to them? It's an emotional thing for me, so it's hard to choose the right words. Congrats on your child. I have 2 nieces, and it's really the greatest thing to watch them grow. Thank you. What can you say to them? Oh, it depends on how open-minded they are. People who are really into politics, which means they 100% watch CNN or Fox News all fucking day as if they're getting some sort of fair and unbiased news feed, you really can't say anything to either one of them. I mean, they're a lot like sports fans, where I try to see, I try to the best I can to see both. Like, I can legitimately be happy for Eagles fans. You know what I mean? I can legitimately look at fucking Derek Jeter and say, that guy's fucking great. And I can set aside my hatred of the Yankees or my wanting for my team to beat the Eagles yesterday. But, it took me a long time to get there. So I don't know. I mean, knowing the way I was wired, I would just walk right up to him and be, just so you know, your fucking angel there, Obama, who for some reason gets no shit whatsoever. I mean, it probably doesn't hurt that that his presidency was between two of the biggest fucking dipshits I've ever seen. Is fucking, did I say dipshit? I haven't said that because I was trying to think over the fucking word I could say and not be too fucking offensive and think that I'm a fucking lefty here 100%, which, most of the times I am. But I mean, you can't fool me sometimes. You're not going to fool me again. Went after that, and then this guy who fucking tweets all the time. And then before that, you had a guy shoving cigars in fucking people's twats. I mean, I'll tell you, it's been really rough since the first George Bush, who actually had the, when we pushed Saddam out of Kuwait, didn't go into fucking Iraq and was strong enough to push back against the fucking corporation and say, hey, look, this is not what we were doing over here. We accomplished our mission and we're going home. That's it. So it's been a long fucking time. So I think that there's a thing with Obama, at least he wasn't Bush or Trump kind of thing. So that people have a hard time seeing him. And I think he gets handled with kids' gloves in the media. You know what I mean? They every image of him, he's like kayaking or fucking playing highlight and all of this shit. Like the joke I was doing in my act, it looks like an erectile dysfunction ad. And they're really kind of ignoring that guy for all the hope that he said and everything. And I know that job is, I don't know, like literally know, but I understand that it's an incredibly difficult job. And they always say, if you can get one thing done, which he did get Obamacare through. So I guess it was an achievement. But I have to tell you, as someone who does lean left, to watch him go on tour now with $70 million of tour dates to go talk to a bunch of fucking bankers and corporations, and all of that. And just, I don't know, it's as far as the way I read that's just those corporations washing their bribe money. Like, we got you in office, you did what we wanted you to do. Now come talk to us for an hour and we'll give you a nice 6-figure paycheck. and we'll all do it, and then you can be worth over $100 million like the Clintons, like the Bushes and all. Like, it's so fucked up that none of them get called out on that. It's like the Bushes, the Clintons, the Obamas, it's like you guys dedicated your life to public service, and the presidency is the highest paying job, which now is like $500,000 a year. If you do 2 terms, you're going to gross tops. You're going, what is that? 500 times fucking 8. What is that? That's $4 million. And somehow they're buying giant houses, and they all end up being worth 9 figures. And everybody just looks the other fucking way. I don't know. So maybe there's someone within your group that is understanding enough and can see both sides of that. You know, like if I said what I just said about Obama to a Trump person, they would be like, yeah, that's right, that's right. They would be going fucking bananas. But then if I even remotely suggested that Trump seemed a little emotionally unstable and that he's really doing the country a disservice to be tweeting and arguing with people on social media like a 7th grade girl, I don't even fucking respond to people on Twitter. When it comes, occasionally I do. But this is supposed to be the leader of the free world. Trying to get a Trump supporter to admit to how pathetic and embarrassing that is. I mean, that's just kind of the world that we're in right now. But maybe one of those Obama supporters, maybe you could, I don't know. But then also we live in such a fucked up world. I'm going to believe that you're actually Mexican and you wrote this, and that you're not some white person that wrote this shit because they hate Obama. I have no fucking idea. You never know. There's no way for me to vet. So if what you just said was true, that is horrific, and I understand what you're saying about Obama, because, I think the best thing he had was he could deliver his speech better than Bush or Trump. But at the end of the day, even though the needle kind of leaned more left when he was in office, the ship stayed on course, if you know what I'm saying. Right now, I want that guy from Reno to come walking into my fucking room here. Hey, show a little respect.